Hey guys, it's me again. Welcome to the third video. And you're probably all thinking, Julie, does it really take you like 4 weeks to make another video? And to that I say no. It takes me about 5 minutes to make another video. It takes me about 4 weeks to get around to making that video. So, sorry, that's just been busy, the usual. Today I decided to do something a little different. I'm going to talk about my bucket list. I hope you all have seen the movie The Bucket List. I think it's pretty cool. I like, very, I guess, inspirational. I don't know. Just one of those cool movies. But I have my own one. And, so I'll just read it off to you. There's a bunch of things on it, so I might skip a couple things. Sorry, it's in the corner, so that's why I might be looking down a lot. Let's see. So the first ones I have on here are I'd like to swim with sharks and dolphins, not at the same time, like at different points in time. But that'd be really cool because I've always wanted to swim with dolphins, and I'm thinking, well, why not dolphins? I could always do sharks because it'd be more thrilling. I also wanted to go hang gliding, which I'm gonna put this in here. I've actually already done, and it was fantastic. It was so fun. I did it at Kitty Hawk, which is where like the original Wright brothers made their first flight, so it was really cool. And we did it on the sand dunes, so it was really hot, but it was so fun. Like, it was so fun, and it was just a great experience. Another one is skydiving. That's a usual. You get that all the time. Another one is to write a book. Now, I've attempted to write a book so many times I can't even count anymore. I think I always thought I was a good writer, but I can never think of something to write about. If somebody tells me to write about this, I'd probably give you a pretty good piece. But just thinking of a random thing off the top of my head, no, that's not me. So if you have any suggestions for a plot of a book that I could write, put it on the little comments, because that would be awesome. Let's see, next one is to be in a movie. Even just as an extra or something like that, it'd be really cool. I could, show my kids, my grandkids, and I'd be like, no, it's me, that's me in the little corner, that little pixel right there, that's me. So, just one of those things. Sell a work of art, that's another one. I'm a big artist. I like to do a bunch of things, so I always wanted to sell a piece. I don't know, just get around to it. Whatever, I probably will eventually. Go to Germany. Excuse me, it's another one. Germany is I don't know, I think it's awesome. It's probably one of the really coolest places. I think it's just amazing, and I'm learning its language, and it's just kind of difficult, but it's still really fun. It's just a great culture. I always learn about it, and I always just wanted to go there. I'm around 75% German, so it's really cool just to see where all my family came from. Another one is climb a mountain. And I'm not talking about a little dinky little hill, over next to your outside or whatever. I'm thinking an actual mountain. Not like Mount Everest, but you know what I mean. Go to Cedar Point, Coney Island, and Six Flags. Now, Cedar Point is the one in Ohio. Coney Island, of course, is Coney Island over in New York. And Six Flags, off the top of my head, I can't remember where that is, but I would like to go to all these 3 places, not at the same time, because that'd be kind of hard. But I heard they're fantastic, and I would just love to do something go to a different amusement park than the one that's near me. Although I do love that place. It's just a classic, but Go to the top of the Statue of Liberty is another one. I've been to New York, and I have been to the base of Statue of Liberty, but it was closed that day. I was so disappointed because that's all I wanted to do the whole trip was to go to the top of the Statue of Liberty. What are you gonna do? I guess it just wasn't that day. So I'm gonna have to go back there sometime and go to the top and just check that off the list or whatever. Another one is find an arrowhead. So there's a park that I live next to, And apparently, you know, as the saying goes, there used to be like a bunch of like Native Americans that, you know, roamed around over there. So they used to find a bunch of like old arrowheads all around like in the wooded areas of there, because you know it's all clear in the main part, but then like around it on the hill it's like all like woods. So I always wanted to, you know, find an arrowhead from over there. Kind of be really cool. Hold on. Get my iPod here. That's where all the list is. No, I'm not telling you my password to this. Oops.